The story of Jabez is found in the Bible, specifically in 1 Chronicles 4:9-10. It is a brief but impactful account nestled within the genealogical lists of the tribe of Judah. Here's a summary of the story. Jabez is introduced as the son of a man named Judah, and his story is unique in that it is recorded despite the many genealogical entries that mostly focus on the names of individuals. In verse 9 it says, Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother had named him Jabez, saying, I gave birth to him in pain. The name Jebez is derived from the Hebrew word for pain or sorrow, which reflects the difficult circumstances surrounding his birth. His mother likely endured significant hardship or suffering during her labor, leading her to name him in a way that symbolized that pain. However, despite the burden of his name, Jabez is remembered for his prayer in verse 10. Jabez cried out to the God of Israel, Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain, and God granted his request. In this prayer, Jabez asks for 4 specific things. 1. Blessing. He desires God's favor and prosperity. 2. Enlarged territory. He asks for increased influence or opportunities. 3. God's presence. He prays for God's hand to be with him, a request for guidance, protection, and success. 4. Protection from harm and pain. He seeks to avoid the suffering associated with his name. The passage concludes with the statement, and God granted his request, implying that God answered his prayer favorably. Jabez's story is often cited as an example of a man who overcame the stigma of his painful beginnings to seek God's blessing and favor, showing the power of prayer and faith. His prayer is sometimes seen as a model for asking God for blessings and protection while trusting in his goodness. The briefness of Jabez's story contrasts with its impact, and it has been the subject of many teachings and reflections, particularly around the themes of God's ability to transform difficult circumstances and the importance of bold prayer.